Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 0905, October 16th. Today's video is going to be on education on mental illness in general. Before I get into that, I'm going to give y'all a little bit more of an accurate update on where we are. Right now I got 32.23 miles completed, so that's 64% of the way done, excuse me. And the goal for donations was just $200. I just stuck with the minimum that the website started with. But we've raised $370 so far, so we're $170 over what the initial goal was. So thank you again to everybody that donated, all you guys and girls. We sincerely appreciate it, or I sincerely appreciate it, should I say. But yeah, let's get into it. Education. I have got to say, education was the second biggest factor in getting me to where I am today when it comes to tools that I got from the VA. And other people, just in general. I did not know why I acted the way that I was acting or felt the way that I felt. And when I got education about how the brain works and epinephrine and trauma and everything, it made a lot of sense for me, and it got a lot of the haze cleared, the smoke, settled in my mind, because now I could rationalize, okay, you're having this response because of this. This is why. So it allows you to get a grasp on it a little bit better. And that's across the board. That's PTS, ADHD, survivor's guilt, any of that stuff. There's a reason why we feel those things and they get diagnosed as said things. I think that anybody that is suffering owes it to themselves and their loved ones to at least try to pick up a book about it. If you don't want to go to the VA, that's fine. I strongly urge you to go for the educational benefits, number one, and for the pharmaceutical benefits, number two, camaraderie, number three. But definitely the education, I would say, is on par with the medicine aspect. I definitely will tell you there's some resistance. Any of my guys and girls that have real genuine PTS, if you ever have to do cognizant processing therapy, it is like a foreign thought process or a foreign way to adapt of thinking, because it goes against pretty much basically all of your survivor instincts that you have or that have been triggered by your PTS or the trauma. And then now your PTS is driving your boat or driving your ship or your bus, whatever you want to call it. And the thought process that you're thinking with is this, and it's because of X, Y, and Z. But until you know about X, Y, and Z, it's, it's kind of like you're out there flapping in the wind. And you can completely know that you have PTSD or completely know that you have an issue, but if you don't know what makes it do what it do, in a lack of lesser terms, it's rough. And you can feel like, some of the times I've said I felt like the village idiot, or I felt like I was retarded, and it's not it at all. And I know other guys and girls out there go, man, I just don't know why I feel like this, or I don't know. Well, there's an answer. There's, you know what I mean? First off, you experienced a trauma, or you experienced a trauma back in your day, and now you've been put in a stressful situation, and it's triggered, whatever happened back then. And when you get educated to understand that is why that it all happens like that, it makes it somewhat easier to deal with. What it does not do, though, is it does not make your problems go away. Getting education about a problem or a disorder does not make the problem go away. It only makes it easier to deal with in your mind and put some rationalization behind your thought process. You can stop it. It allows you to take your foot off the gas for a second instead of wondering why am I going 1,000 miles an hour? Oh, lift your foot off the gas, dummy. But yeah, I really think that education is key. And then likewise, for my guys and girls that are, related to or married to somebody that has PTSD or, survivor's guilt or ADHD or, all these handful of others, readjustment disorder, there's education out there for you guys and girls. There's books, audio books, there's, CDs, there's websites, there's support groups for people that are suffering with said individual and not utilizing those. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't share an experience that you had with somebody else that, get some education on their insight of what they've been dealing with said service, person or veteran. I really think that that we brush over it. We look for the medicine first, or we look for the check from it first. And if we think, if we get these things, then that's, I don't need those classes, or I don't need to go to that group or whatever. Hey, I'm telling you, that education that they're giving down there, it's legit. It's good, and it will empower you. They say knowledge is power, and it is the truth. It will empower you to make better, sound, mental judgment on situations when it seems like, you can't help yourself. That's one thing it did for me. Along with the combination of medicine and the therapy with the education, it definitely helped me to not be so sporadic or so overwhelmed and thinking that I'm defective. It opens your eyes and lets you know you are not broken. It is a natural response to an unnatural thing. Or maybe it is now. I mean, people can call trauma natural now, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I got a late start, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize for that. But I appreciate your support and everybody that's liking the videos and subscribing and commenting. I really do appreciate it. It's not about me, it's about our brothers and sisters. But it's crazy, man. Everybody that subscribes, I mean, y'all are right on time. Y'all watch these videos. I know y'all do. And I really do appreciate the support. But once again, it's not about me. If you know a guy or girl that's suffering, please, if you think these videos will help, share it with them. If you don't, if you think it'll just trigger them, then please don't. If you think it might help somebody that is trying to be a caretaker for somebody or is married to someone that has PTSD, please share it with them. And y'all, I'm not stuck up by any means. I pick on other MOSs and stuff and give people shit that didn't deploy or whatever, but I'm just joking. And if you need to reach out to talk to somebody and you don't want to reach out to the VA or something, like I said, I check that YouTube way more than I should, and I can get back to you within the hour. When it's inside business hours, 9 to 5. So, yeah, y'all just keep hanging in there, man, and keep fighting. And I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.